Hey friends, it is your favorite SD Jan here. You may also call me Jancy, and today's video is about, well, it's not about anything, but it's just going to be a chit chat, sit down, talk with me, and we're just going to just kind of be discussing my 2023, how I've been adjusting to becoming a solo esthetician, this med spa and building life, and just overall like my life as far as 2023, so why I saved this video or felt it would have been a good time to record this video around Thanksgiving was because my 2023 like what I was living by, or just my focus for the year of 2023 was gratitude and mindfulness. I have a journal that I'm so proud of myself that although I was not consistent with it every single day, this is my first time in my life that I kept a journal for the whole year, and I was just slowly documenting little things about myself and little things about my life. So let me show you guys my journal really quick. Okay, guys, so this is my mindful gratitude and mindfulness journal that I've been using for the year of 2023. I'm gonna have to get a new one for the new year, but okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what is written on here first. So it says Jancy Aesthetic. It says 2023 wealth, health, beauty, wellness, wholeness, love, healing, self-discovery. So that's what's on the outside of my mindful and gratitude and mindfulness journal. You can see right here, gratitude and mindfulness 2023. And I felt like it was important to dedicate the year of 2023 to gratitude within my life and mindfulness within my life, because in 2022 I was just at such a low state of mind, honestly. That was the one of the lowest points I've reached in my life, honestly, in 2022. So I was just like, going into 2023, it needs to be a mindset shift. Like, it's not just changing actions or chasing dreams, whatever. Like, it has to be a mindset shift that needs to take place first in order for things to even flow the way that I want them to. Because if my mindset isn't the way that it needs to be, I'm always just going to keep falling victim to my thoughts, falling victim to different things that aren't really coming from me per se. But so I just decided to, in 2023, I wanted to focus on first of all, my gratitude, because it's very easy to lose sight of the day-to-day things that keep you going, the day-to-day things that are around you that don't necessarily, the people that necessarily don't have to be around you that are around you, and then just the things that you have that, because you have them every day, you don't sit to really take the time to be like, I'm grateful for this, I'm thankful for this. So and I kept hearing that gratitude is the best way to kind of just like ground yourself, keep yourself grounded. So I was like, okay, in 2023 I want to focus on gratitude. So in this journal, like, at first it just kind of started out as a gratitude journal, and I was just writing like, on this day I manifest this, I'm grateful for this, like, I would just do a long list of, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I manifest, I manifest, I manifest. Sometimes I would do affirmations and stuff like that, but it was really important to me to really just kind of just focus on the things that are keeping me going right now, because God isn't going to give you more if you aren't even grateful for what he's giving you. Like, why would he give you more? Like, you just a selfish greedy at that point. Like, So, that was very important to me this year, gratitude. I definitely did get to a better space with that. Like, I'm definitely more mindful of my gratitude. Some days when I'm just mad, I'm annoyed or whatever, like, it's easier for me to just kind of sit back and be like, okay, Jan, like, okay, at least you have this, like, or when you wake up in the morning, like, oh God, you gave me another day, like, I'll be going outside, and it's just like, whew, fresher breath air, like, some people didn't wake up this morning, like, so it's just a lot of things that I've decided to be grateful for, and it's definitely grounding me. It helps me, so that was very important to me for this year, gratitude. And next was mindfulness. Okay, so next important thing that I felt was important to focus on this year was mindfulness. And mindfulness is just kind of being aware of what your body is feeling at a certain moment, being aware of your reaction to certain things, being aware of like triggers of emotional and mental things that make you feel away, like for example, somebody says something to you and then you immediately just respond a certain way. Mindfulness is sitting back and thinking about, okay, why did I just respond like that? What emotion did this person just evoke out of me to make me want to just respond like that? So I felt like being mindful and just being aware of not only like my physical surroundings near me, but my emotional, mental, all of that, like just being aware of what's going on the inside. That is what was really more so important to me this year, because I am a really reactive person. Like prior to this year, I was not the type of person to really, well, I am the type of person to sit and just, when I know something, I did something wrong or somebody did something wrong to me, I am going to sit and reflect on it. But I wasn't the type of person, like in the actual moment, like when something happens or something transpires, I don't go back in like within myself and be like, oh, what just caused this? Why is this happening? Why do I feel this way? What, like asking the questions that needs to be asked. So this year, that was something that I didn't immediately really get, but like towards the end of the year now, like that's something that I'm just really so big on mindfulness. Like I just want to be mindful of myself. Like I want to know how I'm feeling. I want to be aware of my emotions. I want to be aware of different triggers, different things, so I can start to sit and try to analyze, why does this make me feel away, or why does whatever. So yeah, that's why this is what my year was dedicated to, gratitude and mindfulness. So this video is about that, basically. Well, it's not about that, but this video is just kind of overall about my year. So those were big things and big shifts in my life that I focused on this year. So I felt it was very, very necessary to let you guys know. Yeah, so also in 2023, this year for me, it wasn't exactly what I envisioned it as or where I thought I would be at. But at the same time, this year was so needed. This year was so needed. Like just sitting down and really thinking about it. This year was just a year of investing in myself, investing in my my dreams, what I envisioned for myself. I did a lot of, well, I did two big things this year that helped me to invest in things that I wanted for myself, and I'm so proud of myself for that, because these are just baby steps in the right direction. So this was a year of investing, but not only investing in my career and success and dreams and stuff. This year was a year of investing in my self-development. Like, I mean, these past couple of years, I've been big on self development. Prior to 2023, I was always kind of big on self development since like 20. I'm gonna say like 2020, maybe like 2021. 2021 ish is where I really started to just, because from 2019 to like 2020, 2021 ish, I was more so focused on business. So I was doing like a lot of research on just like business, entrepreneurship, stuff like that. But in 2021, I really kind of just started I fell in love with self development. Like, I just wanted to really just better myself, because like I've just been at such a standstill in my life these last years, these last few years. My phone died. But yeah, so like I was saying, these last recent years, my life, I just kind of really just been in a mindset of just negativity, depression, anxiety, fear, shame, like all type of just negative emotions. It's just what I've kind of just been tied to in these recent years. And I understand why, because, well, I don't fully understand why. That's what I'm still in the process of trying to learn and understand about myself. But so as far as spa wise, so adjusting to becoming a solo esthetician, so spa wise, the first half of the year was really dedicated to getting the building together. My sister baby dad got the place together. He painted, did everything. We were doing decorations and all of that. So that's what the first half of the year was really about, was just getting the place together. And then we had a grand opening, I believe in like May. And one thing that I do want to say is that a lot of things don't really go the way that I wanted to, or the way that I would have planned it, because it's not just me in this business. So, and that is not it's a good thing to have somebody in business to be in business with, because you can bounce ideas off of each other and seek support from each other when needed. But it also is kind of like a struggle, just because I want to do certain things a certain way, and I have another person with me that might want to do things differently. So that's something that it's been hard. I'm not gonna say hard, because there's nothing that I can't do, but it's been a challenge. So yeah, so after the grand opening, summertime, we were having difficulties with our schedules and jobs and kids and just personal lives more so. So we were just trying to find how we can be in here, and so that was another challenge. We were just trying to figure out how to balance personal business lives and all of that. So in August is when we officially because the summer I was working, my sister was working, so schedules were just kind of clashing. I don't have a car, so it's just a lot. It was a lot. But August we officially got in here, just on a more everyday basis. But we were still ordering things were still being delivered, we were still setting up certain things, but I was kind of taking like a few clients here and there. I didn't have all the things I needed, but I was still taking clients just to kind of like refresh my brain and get back in that mode kind of. So September, October, we kind of been in here. more we've been in here more on a everyday basis these past couple of months. But we're still in the process of trying to get everything that we need. It's a lot of background stuff that it still needs to be done. We've been getting it done, but it's a lot of things to do. So that's all still in the works. But we're hoping, we want to be done with all like background stuff by this year. So like going into next year, we really want to like go hard. Like it's business mode for real next year. So, but this year, I'm still taking clients, but it's not really, yeah. So, but yeah, so my room actually, we're still fixing up rooms, decorating. My room for the most part, because my room is the one that's being used the most at the moment. So my room, I would say, is about like 75% done. It's still some things that need to get done. It's still some things that need to get bought. I'm actually sitting in here so I can show you guys what's been going on. So this is the room. Sitting in here. So, over the months, I've just been more so trying to get the right placement for everything so that I can be as comfortable as I can be while doing services, while also my client is comfortable. But I want to make sure everything is in like hands reach. So I definitely had to move things around in the room a lot of times to see what worked best for me. I think right now the setup that I have, I might stick with this. I might not, because I don't really like it, but it's what works best, more comfortable wise. Ergonomics or something. Ergonomics. Yeah, and that's just basically making sure that you're comfortable while servicing your clients, whether that be how you're sitting, the type of shoes you're wearing. Yeah, so my room is still in the works, but it's comfortable enough to allow guests to come, so y'all can still come book your service. But it is still a lot of things. I got a lot of posters I got to put up. We got to get it looking like a real esthetician room. I'm going to teach you guys about y'all skin, all of that. So I have a lot of posters and just little cute stuff to go up on the walls. And I got a Fitzpatrick skin scale. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Hold on. So I got this. This need to go up. So I got all these like little cute posters and stuff that need to go up. So that's all in the works. But I would say that I have just about everything I need to perform a basic service. So that's really what I'm like trying to push right now and going into the new year, as we still are developing packages. It's a lot of subscriptions. We're trying to come up with a lot of things, but overall I'm good to go. I am going to do a video very soon on all the stuff that we bought, because basically everything, this whole spa is from Amazon, okay? Like everything was ordered off of Amazon for the most part. So I'm gonna do like an Amazon haul series or something for estheticians and just people who want to open up medical spas, and just show them like what we kind of got in ours. And so all of that's in the works. You guys, it's really a lot of things in the works. Like, I know for people who actually follow me on Instagram, I'm not consistent with the marketing and the posting. I'm really not. But first of all, I've been trying to just get myself to a mindset of I am a content creator, okay? Like, that's something that I've been struggling with, because I don't see myself as a content creator. I don't even like social media, to be real with y'all. Like, I get on social media to be cute, show y'all my cute little face, and then I'm gone. So, you know, it's deeper than that now. So I have to really try to just kind of cultivate a personality for social media. So I've been in the works of doing that, you know. Although this year wasn't really like hands on in the spa, I feel like this year I really had the time to just kind of sit and just develop my personality more, because that's really what I've been working on behind the scenes. Well, I've been working on a lot of things behind the scenes, but you know, like personality development. I've been trying to figure out how I can boost my social media presence, my societal presence. Like, it's a lot of things that I've been doing behind closed doors. And it's also not like I don't have the content. Like, I have content for days, you guys. Like, different series, different things that I want to do. But I have ADHD, y'all. Like, when I tell y'all, it's bad. Like, okay, so I feel like where I get stuck is actually creating the videos, creating the content. Like, writing stuff down, writing scripts, and creating the content isn't hard. I have that. But once it gets to sitting in front of the camera and like just doing stuff like this, like, I don't know why it's just not my thing yet. It's my thing because I know that I don't even have a choice. This has to be my thing. But you know, I've been struggling with that. And then it's always like little things that add to me just kind of like slowly shying away from social media. Like, for one, this year the enemy of progress was storage, iPhone storage, y'all. I've been struggling with storage. I don't even know, but I need to figure out what people, other content creators are doing as far as storage. I'm always running out of storage and it just never makes sense. So if I'm recording a video, I run out of storage, like, I just be like, you know what, F this, like, for real. And that's, you know, I just need to get a lot of systems in place. I need to get a lot of routines. I need to create a routine and get that into play, get things more organized. Like, even just going through my camera roll and just deleting a lot of things so I can free up the store. Like, it's just a lot of little things that I need to do, but I know what I need to do. So it's just really about doing it, literally. So another thing that I felt was kind of like holding me back was my self-confidence, as far as, well, first of all, my self-confidence in general, but my self-confidence just as an esthetician and performing, my confidence in my skills, basically. So, and being able to just deliver good service to clients. That's what's kind of just been, you know, holding me back a little bit, because I haven't been as confident as I thought I would be. So, you know, but that just brings me back to the year of 2023 that I just really, okay, so something that was important to me this year was to try to embody my brand to an extent. Like, I'm not going to fully embody self-confidence, and you know, everything takes time. But first of all, my brand is about inner confidence, outer glow. So we're starting off with skincare and we're making ourselves beautiful from the outside. But eventually, and that's what this YouTube is for, it's really to kind of target the inside. Like, what's going on in here is what my main focus really is. And it's more so like me, like my journey of just self-discovery, of just finding my confidence and, you know, regaining self-esteem and all of that. And I just want people who are also like-minded, and are going through the same things I'm going through to just relate. And, you know, yeah, but this brand is really just about like embodying self-confidence, like being your 100% authentic self. Like, and that's where I'm at right now. Like, I felt like it was kind of hard to come on YouTube and, you know, tell girls you got to do this to be confident, you got to do this to have high self-esteem, but then I don't even have it myself. So it was kind of hypocritical of me to do that, I felt. But at the same time, I know that this is a journey that I want people to kind of come along with. Like, I want you guys to see how I'm unfolding, like how I will eventually embody my brand. At one point in my life, eventually I will, but I just want you guys to see like how I kind of get to that point. It's more so what the YouTube is about. So yeah, I was trying to some extent embody my brand and kind of just learn more about myself. Like, this year I was really just doing a lot of self-development, asking myself the hard questions, really getting to know myself. Like, we really think we know ourselves, but we really don't. Like, we really don't. And I know knowing yourself truly is going to take time. Like, I'm just not going to just know myself, but it's a process, it's a journey. And whoever is really interested in coming along, I am more than happy to have you along the journey with me. This is for like-minded. I want to just build community of just like people who are into what I'm into. So this is what that is. And I just really took this year to kind of just like ask myself the questions that were needed to ask, and to really just be honest with myself, because it was a lot of things. There are a lot of things that I just wasn't honest with myself. Not even like I wasn't honest, but I wasn't even fully aware of certain things. So I feel like now I'm just really at a point of just awareness. Like, I'm very aware of myself. I'm aware of myself. Which brings me to these last few months of the year. These last few months of the year have just been, I feel like I love how God just does things. God does things at the right time. I had kind of left the job that I was working. I was working 2 jobs. So I had left the job that I was working. And I've just had more time these past few months to really just kind of like sit with myself and really just mentally prepare myself for 2024, because when I'm telling you guys, it's mindset. Like, so I've been just really mentally trying to prepare for 2024, because I really want things to change for myself, and things aren't going to change unless you make the necessary actions needed or let go of the necessary things needed to create that change. So that's the mindset that I'm in right now. And these last few months, really, I read a book, or I've been listening to this book, and one of the quotes that was in the book was, I got it in my phone, but basically it's saying, free yourself from mental slavery. We are the only ones who can free ourselves, basically. I'm gonna find it. Let me find it really quick. Okay, so the quote says, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Bob Marley. So no one but ourselves can free our minds. So that basically is saying that, like, all the stuff that we're battling in our heads, nothing is going to stop that or free you from that unless you take the initiative to free yourself from it. So I really have been battling and dealing with anxiety, depression, fear. It's been a lot of things that I'm still dealing with, y'all, like, for real. And these are the things that have kind of been like holding me back in my career, and being the esthetician that I want to be. So I've really just been trying to mentally free myself. That's literally the process that I'm in right now. Freeing myself from all of these thoughts, like all of these different. Okay, yeah. So another thing within these last few months I've been really trying to do is free myself of the domestications that I have been indoctrinated into. Basically meaning that all of the beliefs that I believe since I was a kid, since I came into this world, that people have, you know, taught me to believe, like, this is what's right, this is what's wrong, this is, you know, this is who you are. All of those beliefs is what I have tied to myself for years. You know, the way that I perceive myself is from beliefs about myself from all these years. So the only way that we can free ourselves from domestication, and we are all domesticated. As soon as you come into this world, your mom tells you, the example they use in the book is, it was about a boy and his grandma. And the grandma would tell the boy, you have to eat all the food on your plate, you know. And I know a lot of us was told that when we were younger, you have to finish all the food on your plate. You're not throwing food away. There's people in Africa, stuff. You know, all of that little stuff. All of those are domestications that we slowly, or not even slowly, but we believe. But then once you reach a certain age or a certain time in your life, it's like, okay, these beliefs are beliefs that were put on me. Like, what do I believe? You know, who am I? Like, apart from the beliefs that I've been told or the beliefs that I believe about myself, who am I? So I feel like I've just reached that point now where it's like, okay, all these things that I believe about myself and I feel that people believe about me, and things that my parents have taught me and told me, and, you know, how they view me, these are all things that are holding me back from truly knowing myself and truly chasing my dreams to the fullest extent that I can chase them. Like, you know, without having all of these limiting beliefs on myself. And, you know, so I'm just at a point now where I really just, I'm giving myself a fresh slate. Like, I'm starting over in life, basically. Like, I'm reteaching myself my beliefs, my thoughts, what is right, what is wrong, what do I value, what's important to me. I'm just reteaching myself all of these things. So it's been a process. And I feel like it all goes hand in hand with just running a business. You have to know yourself, like, to an extent. Eventually, like, if you don't know yourself, like, your inner turmoil from not knowing yourself is eventually going to spill over into your business. So I know these things, and that's why I'm trying to avoid them. And another thing that I just kind of want to put out into the air is that, like, for me personally, this journey of aesthetics and just my life in general, it's not a rush. Like, I am not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to be in any position, or just in a rush to have all these clients and, you know, all this stuff. Like, I'm not rushing to get there. Like, there is so many steps that go into properly running a business, you know. So I'm not rushing anything. That's just really the space that I'm at. Like, although this year, like, I wasn't consistent on taking clients the way that I thought I was going to be. It's okay. Like, you know, that's the mindset that I'm trying to get myself to, that it's okay. Nothing is rushed. Like, I don't want to rush. Like, I feel like I have years to go in this game. Like, years of life of just learning. So it's like, why am I rushing? Like, all that I want is going to come when God is ready to give it to me. And God, I don't even want God to give me nothing that I'm not ready to handle. Like, sometimes you got to do the work. Like, you got to prove to God that, yeah, like, I've done the work. I know that once you give me what I'm asking for, I'm going to be able to know how to handle it. I'm going to know how to multiply or whatever. Like, you know, so I'm really just not in a space of rushing anything. And although there are things behind the scenes that make me want to rush, I have to live by faith. Like, I know that God is on my side. He's not going to give me anything that I cannot handle. So that's just, I'm not rushing. So y'all, like, as far as, like, even just content and stuff like that, like, just stay down with me, bear with me, because once I get to the place of where I'm able to just show up freely as myself on a consistent basis, that's when life, it's just everything will flow easier, like, you know. And I'm trusting that God is going to get me there, you know, soon. So y'all just keep staying down with me. The content is coming, you know. So your girls is just trying to learn about herself. I'm trying to just, you know, like, just, I want to know the message that I'm trying to put out. Like, I want to kind of understand my purpose on a deeper level, so I can know why I'm even an esthetician, and how is me being an esthetician touching others' lives? How is me being a YouTuber touching others' lives? Like, I just, you know, it's deeper than, you know, just doing somebody facial or waxing somebody coochie. Like, so yeah. So back to just the gratitude and the mindfulness. As far as mindfulness, I really wanted to become mindful of how I'm showing up in the world, like how I am showing up to others, how I'm handling situations, how I'm handling, you know, my internal self, when it comes to like physical situations and physical, you know, just dealing with humans, like, you know. So um that's something that's really been big to me. Like, I just want to be aware of how I'm showing up. I want to be able to show up as my best self, um you know, without fear, without anything holding me back, you know, no negativity, none of that. Like, it's really just been a mindset shift that has been slowly taking place, but especially within the last 2 months, in December included. Like, I really have just been trying to focus on shifting my mindset from a mindset of lack and scarcity to a mindset of abundance. Like, there is abundantly so much out here for me. Like, you know, I don't really want to like stress myself anymore, because me, the type of person I am, I stress. Like, I get mad, I get frustrated. Like, I don't want to resonate with these emotions anymore. Like, I want to be able to just be patient and just come back to like my inner self and just ask, like, okay, like, what is this moment teaching me? What is, you know, just ask, you know, just be in tune with myself. Like, that's really all it is. But it all starts in the mind. That mindset shift has to be had, because without that, nothing is going to change, period. So that's really, and I'm just grateful that I've had the time, because that's the thing. Like, this government, they know what they doing. They sending us to work, they sending us to have all these distractions, so we don't have the time to sit with ourselves, to really examine ourselves, to examine what it is that we really want for ourselves, and what it is that we need to fix about ourselves. And, you know, we don't have that time, because bills got to get paid, you know, it's shit to be done. So, you know, but I'm just grateful that I really just had that time these last couple of months to just really lock in with myself. Kind of like, it's really giving me a good feeling starting fresh in 2024. Okay, so on my YouTube channel, I don't only want to focus on being an esthetician. I also just want to kind of broadcast all of the different ventures that I plan on venturing out to do as an entrepreneur over the years. So I was talking about an investment that I did this year, one of the investments that I had did this year, and I'm going to tell you guys that. So I had paid to go to bartending school. For anybody who doesn't follow me on Instagram, I had went to bartending school in March of this year. And you guys, honestly, like, that was a decision that was just so, it's deeper to me than just being a bartender. Like, okay, well, first I'm gonna just talk about how I even got into wanting to get into bartending, and then I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. So, I've been wanting to be a bartender, of course. Like, if you go down my Twitter, I know I got a couple of tweets of me saying, yeah, somebody hired me to be their badass bartender, or, you know, I'm trying to be somebody badass bartender. I always talking about being somebody bartender. So, back then when I'm not even knowing all that comes with being a bartender, like it's more than just liquor. Like you have to have that personable personality to be able to just make people feel comfortable. So okay, so overall, aside from aesthetics, something that I wanted to get into, apart from the money, because of course it's for the money, but something that I chose to get into was the hospitality industry. And of course the money is good in the hospitality industry, but why I really wanted to get into it is because I've been wanting to get into hospitality as far as just as a job for years now. Because since 2019, I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I knew I was going to pursue making my own money. I didn't want to work for nobody. I wanted to create the life that I wanted. So I had to find the things necessary that can, get me to the things that I want. So I knew that hospitality would take me getting out of my shell to really do the job, basically. Because prior to me wanting to be an entrepreneur, I was not a outgoing person. I'm not an outgoing person. Well, I'm learning to not identify with beliefs prior to what I used to believe about myself. So I am outgoing right now if I want to be, but prior to getting into hospitality and becoming an entrepreneur and all that, I'm not outgoing. I don't like to talk to people. I'm really that type of person. Like, I have my 1-2 friends, and that's about it. Like, I don't need a lot of people to feel good or anything like that. So I've just always been like a kind of to myself type of person. When I was younger, I was way more outgoing, but over the years, high school, all of that, like, I just really pushed myself into like this little shell. I feel like I developed social anxiety, all of that type of stuff. And that's been all the stuff that's been holding me back for so long. So, but I knew that having a job that forces me to deal with people on a day-to-day basis is exactly what I would need to get out of my comfort zone. So first I had started working at this lounge. I had worked this lounge. It was cool. Well, it wasn't actually. Let me not lie. That wasn't a good experience for real. But yeah, it was still cool overall. It was still a overall cool experience because I was never in hospitality, any of that. So it was definitely a different experience for me. I think that was in after that I had I started working in a casino. So I was cocktail serving in a casino. And that was cool. That job exposed me to alcohol. Like just being around like all the alcohol call brands and all of that. Because I was like working with the bartender. I was cocktail serving. So but yeah, so the bartender, it was just cool, just learning about the whole everything. But at that time I still wasn't I didn't have the mindset I had now. So it wasn't, I wasn't doing the best that I could do at the time. So but it was still a learning experience. And the casino life was fast. It was fast. I'm gonna just say that. I'm not going to emphasize anything, but it was fast. So, but it was also a good experience at the same time. So I feel like that job is what really gave me the motivation or the go ahead to be like, okay, I can be a bartender, or let me learn about bartending. Because now, like, prior to all of this, y'all, I don't drink, like, because y'all, when I was young, like 15 and all of that, that's when I was drinking. That's when I was wild, okay? But over the years, like, I just kind of shied away from all of that. I was even having trouble digesting alcohol. Like, when I would drink alcohol back in the day, I would instantly throw up. And that shit was so weird. Like, I was just done with alcohol for some years. But yeah, so fast forward to now, yeah, I didn't have no knowledge on alcohol. So I was slowly, I learned more about beers. I learned about wines. I learned about all of that stuff. So I was like, okay, like if I go to bartending school, they're gonna teach me all I need to know. So why not? So I ended up going to bartending school this year, and you know, I ended up becoming a bartender this year actually, and it's actually, I'm proud of myself because that was something that I didn't know how scary it was until I actually started doing it. Like you really have to just kind of, being a bartender is just, you got to be on your A game in every aspect. Like you just got to know how to deal with people. You can't take offense to nothing. You can't take anything personally. You have to be strong-minded because people are going to take advantage of you. They're going to see if you're sweet or not, so they're going to try to see if they can try you. The constant people just trying to talk to you, and you're the life of the party basically. So I've been learning how to just cultivate my personality as a bartender, but I feel like it's all just needed. Like that's what I need right now, to just bring myself to the best version of myself that I need these type of obstacles on a day-to-day basis to really push myself to the potential that I know I have inside of me. So yeah, so y'all, this year I was a bartender, and I'm officially a bartender now. So that is something that I do want to start. I'm gonna talk about on my YouTube and TikTok eventually. Just my journey of bartending and the hospitality field and all of that. But overall, my goal is to be a people person. I want to learn how to be a people person. So like stuff like that. So that's all I've been working on. It's been a lot. And it's been a lot of studying too, y'all, because not only am I over here trying to learn aesthetic ingredients and the different products that go with aesthetics, I'm also learning the different cocktails, the different liquors, the different, like, it's just been a lot of learning in my life, honestly, for somebody who's not in school. Like I've really, and it's interesting, it's needed, like I love it. So I'm just very excited to see where life goes from here. I'm excited to bring y'all along the journey with me. So these last months has just, or this year has just been about trying to find like the right type of setting for me that I feel like works best for me, as far as bartending. But I do eventually, well, I was supposed to have been did this video when I was in bartending school, but y'all, this is my problem. But the school that I went to, you have a lifetime access to, so I can just put that into my schedule so I can go up there and create a video to just kind of give you guys the feel of what it's like going to bartending school and all of that. So that's to come to. But yeah, last thing, I want to wrap the video up. I'm chattering a little bit too much. But last thing I want to discuss is just a spiritual aspect. How God has just helped me. Like, okay, so you guys, last year I was just, like I said, in 2022, I was in the worst state of mind that I could have been in. Like, I was going through a lot of stuff last year. These past years I've been going through a lot, but last year was just really hard on me. And I feel like last year is where I just kind of really just sat and just thought about a lot of things, and it was just making me depressed, honestly. So but this is where God comes in. So I feel like God puts you in situations where it's just you and him. Like God gonna push you up against in that corner, back you up in that corner until you can't back up no more. Like it's no friend you can call and be like, hey girl, this is what's going on in my life, because what is she gonna do? There is no mom you can call, because what is your mom gonna do? There's no, like, he just puts you in a place where you're just by yourself. And I feel like that's what he did to me. Like he forced me by myself, although like I wasn't by myself mentally, I was by myself. And it was just kind of getting to that point where, like, okay, God, like, you're all I have now. Like, I don't know what to do. I can't get myself out of this situation. I can't get myself out of this mindset. I don't know how to feel. Like, it's just so much negativity. So I feel like, that's where well, 2022 I was depressed, but going into 2023 I was just like, nah, man, like I gotta rebuild my relationship with God. I need to just, really open up that line of communication with him, because it's very important within myself, to just make myself feel better, like to just have hope for myself. Like he gave me that. So this year, that's why it was just so important to me to really just kind of start journaling this year, getting closer to God, reading my Bible, like all of that. It was very important to me, because God, I just want to thank him. Like right now, this is God's shout out in front of everybody. Like God is amazing. I love him. I love the relationship that we've created. He really has my back, and I know it. Like I know it. So it just feels good. Like it gives me the courage to go and chase my dreams, because it's like I know that it's one person or one being that truly loves me, truly is supporting me, truly is there for me. So it's encouraging for real, and I would encourage everybody to go and start a relationship with God, or rekindle that relationship you once had with God, because that's the missing piece, I'm telling y'all. Having a relationship with God is just so cool, because it's like you can ask him anything, and it's like, you can. Okay, so as far as for my service providers, like girls who are, like me, and they're starting their businesses, or they're doing all of these different things, my advice would be to have God at the center of everything that you do. Like if you are about to start a new business, start that relationship with God. Be like, God, I'm starting this business. I don't know what to do. Me by myself, I'm incapable of doing this. Like I need your help. I need you. Show me how you want me to run this business. Show me how you want me to do this. Teach me. Like, ask God the right question, because he's going to speak. As you build that relationship with him, you are really going to be able to just clearly hear him sometimes, or clearly, this is from God. This is a sign from God. So that's my advice to anybody who is just in general, like even if you're in college, have God at the center of your life, because he is the only one who really gets it. He's the only one who really knows how you feel. Like he's the one who knows the direction he wants for your life. So just ask him, like, God, for those who may be in college, I'm in this class, I'm struggling. God, how do you want me to be the best version of myself in this class? How do you want me to retain this information? So talk to him. That's all I'm gonna really say. But I just had to throw in like just a spiritual aspect, because I just wanted to give you guys like a what's been going on in my life from every aspect, as far as like business, mental, emotional, spiritual, all of that. Like on YouTube, we are intertwined. Like y'all get me, I get y'all. So I'm not scared to talk about none of that on here. So yeah, God is good. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited for the channel. I'm excited, just for life. I feel like it's so. Y'all just keep staying on the lookout. Y'all look at these kids. They're not even looking, but they about to come in and start making noise. But thank you guys for watching my video. Please, 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 if you guys enjoyed this and you want more from me, look at them busting in my room. I'm recording.
We're sorry, but hello.
Yeah, say hello. Tell them to like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that.
I already did that stuff.
No, do it again. This is my channel.
Okay. What's your channel name? I can go subscribe right
now. Tell the people first, and then I'm going to tell y'all.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, comment, and you will get your comment liked.
Yep.
Hearted.
Yep. Do what they said, okay? Thank you, guys. It was great talking to you guys. Have a good day.